Alright, my zillions, for my 800 review, we have the Mcfarlane Toys Borderlands 2 Krieg. Yeah, I'm back at the normal Ultrazilla spot. Multiple reasons for that. Wasn't feeling the previous 3 reviews that I filmed earlier. I don't know how much of a gap there is between those and this one, but there is a little bit of a gap for me at least. And I wasn't digging it, guys. Wasn't digging the overall look, so I've tweaked a few things. We'll see how this looks. And it might just be easier for me to stick here at my regular spot for a number of reasons. Anywho, I love Borderlands 2. It was a great Xbox 360 game for me. It was pretty fun, and this is one of the dudes I really wanted from it. You know, he's one of the psycho dudes, but I guess one of the kind of good guy-ish psycho dudes. Or just, you know, a character that you can play. A playable one. Really buffed, you know, compared to the rest. He looks pretty good. Let's get him. Let's stop this stand and get a closer look. Krieg comes with this pretty cool weapon. I don't know what any of these things are called, but it's functional. That spins, and it's done really well. I mean, the sculpt is beautiful on this thing, and yeah, there's a little bit of wash here on the handle. That looks really neat, guys. I really do dig it. Very, very nice sculpt. A little bit of paint on this makes it really awesome. And boy, that's just really cool and deadly. So, very nice piece here. I really dig it. Good job, Mcfarlane. You might find this funny, but I can't find Krieg's little stand, and he comes with one of these little stands. This is obviously Saitama from One Punch Man stand, but this is the Mcfarlane stand. It's exactly like this, except this says Borderlands right here. And it should fit his foot anyway, so there you go. That's what that would look like. This guy really doesn't need it, so I'm just going to bring him in. We're going to take a look. Let's do the articulation in this section. How about that? Head is on a ball hinge. Works very, very well. That's pretty cool. Nice ball in the mid section there. Can't really go too far forward and back, but you do get some, so that works. There is a waist swivel as well, but it might as well not be there because you're not getting much out of it. You do have hinge swivel shoulders. You have a swivel at the lower elbow joint there. The elbow joint really doesn't give you too much because of all the wrappings and stuff. It's fine. Then you have a hinge. Actually, I think it's just a ball joint, because I'm not seeing a hinge, and I'm not getting too much motion out of it. So yeah, there's that. As you can see here, it is ratcheted at the elbow, but it's very soft ratchets. Yeah, you can hear it. Can you hear it? I can hear it. You got the U-style hips here, which work fine. Kicks that much, goes back that much. Single jointed knee. You can rotate it at the knee as well. And then the foot, I think it's just ball jointed in. You're not getting a ton of motion out of it. A little bit of ankle rocking, but not a ton. So he's got articulation. You know, Mcfarlane Toys has been doing more articulation since the Fortnite toys did really well with that. So it is there. It's just not like super articulated, but it's about what we saw with Saitama. So not bad. Now for the overall look of this guy, they nailed it. It is amazing. It is really, really good. I'm so glad that Mcfarlane is doing all this articulation stuff again, because I've been back on board with Mcfarlane since they did those 2 like Spawn Rebirth figures, the Commando one and the regular one. Like, as soon as I saw those, I was like, I think they're going in the right direction here. And I started jumping the board, and then they did with more articulation, because sculpts are there, paint's usually there, and here's a good example of it. Head sculpt looks really good. That eye's painted well. The mask is painted pretty well. I like the orange and brown combo with the white. That looks really good. And then you got the little straps in the back. That's not painted the best. But it's fine. You get a little excess brown paint up here. You get the little gas mask thingy. That looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a wash on that. That's very nicely done. The skin color is pretty good. I really dig it. Very dirty, very like scarred. Looking good. Nice muscles. I like the skinny and big arm deal. Aesthetically, this is very, very pleasing to me and my aesthetics as an artist. This is what I like. So, I mean, this is why Borderlands in general appealed to me, is because the art style spoke to me as an artist. I really, really love it. It's kind of stuff that I would design on my own. I like his necklace. That looks pretty good. That, you know, the little edge there, like the pendant, is recessed right into his collarbone there. The strap here looks pretty decent with the little spikies. And this little piece here looks all right. And then you got the this wiring that goes into his arm. Wow. This looks pretty good. This looks really good here. His gauntlet, that looks very nicely done. Straps on the hand looks pretty good. Nice dirty hand. Speaking of dirty, I love these wraps here. They look really good. Then getting down to his belt buckle, looks decent enough. You know, it could have been painted a little bit more on the sides there, or at all on the sides. You got a little excess orange paint there. So that's not the greatest, but it's okay. And then the pants have a little bit of a wash on them. 2 sets of orange there. A lighter one and then a darker one over that, or it could be the other way around, not exactly sure. Brown strap there, a little pouch. More silver grayish pads here, which look really good. Spiked plaids. These wraps on his shoes look really cool, on his boots, and then the boots themselves are sculpted really well. So overall, I dig it. His pockets are actually soft plastic. I just realized that. He's got a comb in there, which is fun little detail. That's very interesting. I didn't realize that till just now, but interesting enough. Back looks really good too. So really, really good looking figure here in my opinion. I actually really, really dig this guy. He's the only one. I do finding that this is a little bit loose here. You see that? It's not deterring me too much, but because I've been posing him around. And I don't know if he was like that to start, but I'm definitely feeling that that is what's going on there right now. But overall, the look of this guy is fantastic. And he's the only one of the Borderlands I did end up getting. I was originally going to go in more on this line, but I decided not to. But this guy I definitely had to get. For your size comparisons, let's start out with the other Mcfarlane toy I recently got, the One Punch Man Saitama. 1000 Toys Hellboy. DC Multiverse Joker, as you can see, this guy is in like the 7-8 inch scale there. Lord Zed, another multiverse figure, the Metal Batman, and a new NECA Arcade AVP Alien Claw deal, I forget his actual name. And my final thoughts, I like this figure overall. He does have some faults. I do feel like the hips are a little bit loose, and there's some little paint mishaps here and there. It's nothing major. Because overall, he looks really, really good and menacing and cool. Again, I really dig the overall style of this figure. So yeah, this is a nice one. If you're into Borderlands 2, I don't think we're gonna get a better figure than this. This is pretty awesome. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna keep my final thoughts there. Super, super, super simple. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts on this one. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.